Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm Larry the Lion. This is my podcast. Uh Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. That's what I put on the thing, right? So, uh let me see here. Gotta put it up over here. Um I want to talk about a bunch of things today. Part of what I'm doing here in I almost said Las Vegas is you know, I want to talk about the mindset, the focus, clarity, taking action, being intentional, goal setting. I'm going to talk about limitless today, Tony Robbins and Pace and the Sub2 community. Being a groupie at these events versus networking and proximity is power. Those things are all super, super important. But, I'm going to do my typical sharing here. Um, and Oh, let's see that. See, that's intentional. All right. So I'm gonna figure out a way to do this. I got potentially somebody that's gonna help me with social media management. Somebody that can help me share my to the places where I want to share this. Being intentional with your time versus just being a groupie and trying to be out there. Let's first let me finish sharing this. So I hope you're all having a great day. I'm really enjoying being here in Arizona, except for the allergies. This morning, my partner Tigger had a great Zoom call with James Labella. He's an integrator, helping us work on our systems and process so we can be intentional and be have the time that we need. So let me go over here real quick. Let's see. I'm going to share here. One, two, and we're gonna go here. One, two, three. Boom. All right. And then I'm gonna go over here. Share over here. I've never figured out how to do this the other way than manually sharing where I want to share it to. Um, that's done. All right. So that's out of the way. So where do I want to start? I hope everybody's having a great day. Uh, I want to have a green screen eventually one of these days. Good morning, Ken Wilson. Happy Hump Day to you. Um, so let me talk about my solar job first. So I had an interview yesterday with the solar company, Total Solutions. Um, it's a great job. It's a good W-2 to pay my bills, and still be able to do my podcast, call real estate agents, talk to motivated sellers, work on my partnership with Tigger and building our team. There's been a lot of sub 2 teams, and I'm not going to say we're going to be better or do any, things, but we're going to build a team. This is our intention. Our intention is to make money, is to be entrepreneurs, to be help people, um, versus just being part of something just to be part of it and being groupies. And I'm not going to point anybody out in particular, but you have to be intentional with everything you do. Like Pace did something where he's posting on his Instagram, plan to win the day. Um, you have to have plans. You have to have goals. You have to have visions. You have to have dreams. Things that you're going to work towards. But you have to take action and you have to be intentional. Like Pace told me in Miami, It's all mindset. And once you realize that, everything changes. Everything changes. Um, and I heard that from Marlon Saturday night. You have to write down your goals. You have to make a plan for each one of those goals. And you have to check them off as you go along. I'm living with Manny Perez, and he's been coaching me. He's also a personal coach. I couldn't have had a better person to reach out to me and offer me a place to stay when I got here. Um, again, thank you, Ron Northcutt, for helping me at the Hampton Inn for 5 days too. Um, I was on a phone call with a person. I'm not going to name her, but and she has incredible opportunities that she's squandering. Um, she has a mentorship that she's not using. She has access to some a way to about 10,000 leads a month for free. Um, she's not using them. And I asked her, I said, "Do you want to be a groupie? Do you want to just do your W-2 and go around, fly to all these events?" And she couldn't give me a good answer. And she was like, "How am I going to get paid?" I said, just like Pace said last night about JV agreements, setting the proper expectations. Let me put my notes. I forgot where I put those from last night. I know where they are. Where's Tigger? Tigger. So, you know, both parties, or wait, huh? So JV agreements is the cornerstone of this community. You have to have agreement in writing is required. You got to have responsibilities for each person, each party. Um, you have to have expectations and what ifs. What if they don't do this? What if they don't do that? Um, you have to have those JV agreements in place for anything that you're doing. Uh, when you're creating a partnership, when you're creating or doing a deal with somebody, when you're becoming a private money lender, or you're the one lending or receiving, you need to have these expectations. You need to have these written out. Um, well, they haven't called me back. Well, was that is that one of the what ifs? Um, you have to have these expectations, these rules. You have to have everything written down. I personally didn't do that with a guy I thought was my friend, and I thought he was helping me, and I didn't have a written agreement. I didn't have the expectations, and I didn't have the what if, and I went behind my back, and by by gaining access to me, he got access to a lead I had, that which he locked up and got it under contract, and he's going to wholesale it, and he already has because it's already sold. But I didn't. Oh, I disappeared. I didn't have the proper expectations. I didn't have that. Let's see if I can adjust this just a little bit. Rise up. There, it's a little bit better. But you got to have these expectations and goals, and you know, you have to be intentional with your time. Let's see if I can just adjust it just a little bit more. That's a little bit better. um, you know, I'm going to Limitless this weekend with Tony Robbins and Pace, but I'm not going there just to take a picture with Pace or maybe get a picture with Tony Robbins, which I would love to do that. But I'm going there to be in the proximity of other sub 2 students and other people there to network. A lot of people have seen me going to these events. Went to the two deal makers. I was at community camp. I go down to Miami to Pace's book signing. Um, I go to other meetups, and it's not to take pictures and post on Instagram, which I do, because I want to have memories in the future. Maybe one day I'll look back through my archives of Instagram and Facebook stories and see all those pictures I took. And but I'm intentional when I do the Instagram photo, because then I'm following them, they're following me. They have a copy of the picture, that their memory that we were together. I also get their blink card, contact, and during that moment when I'm with them, before I take that picture, I'm seeing what do they have, what do they need, and I'm doing the same with them, just like my Calendly appointments. I'm intentional with those. Um, I'm building relationships, seeing how we can work together, what we can help each other with, um, how we can both further our goals and dreams. But if you don't have your goals and dreams written down, how can they help you? How do you know what to ask for people for, or how do they know what they can help you with? If you're not being intentional, you don't have your goals, visions, and plans. Um, so those are all really important things. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to the Limitless, but I'm going there intentionally. There's people in this community that just go to these events and these meetups just to be a groupie, just to go get a picture with Pace and say, "Hey, look, I got a picture with Pace, and I got a picture with this person." Hey, it's just. But are they taking advantage of that proximity? Are they using that proximity to further help people? Because we're here. If you're doing this, you should be doing it to help people. That's the thing. You're helping your family. You're helping your future generations. You're helping your partners, your people that you're JVing with or doing business with. You're helping the homeowner sell their house, get what they need, get out of a situation, a pre-foreclosure, or maybe they have no equity, and you're putting some money back in their pocket. Um, but we are doing this to make money too, and to build our future. Create generational wealth. Um, in leveraging your time with these people. You have to be so intentional in everything you do. You uh, have to have your days planned out. You have to have time block. You have to, set time aside for you. You just can't be a groupie. You just can't be jumping from Zoom to Zoom either. This goes for Zoom meetings too. You should be in there networking and learning at the same time. Sorry, I got my allergies still. All right. Uh, you know, you have to be intentional if with the things that you do. You you gotta take advantage of the time, because your most precious commodity is time. And if you're not using your time wisely, you're squandering the gift that God gave you today. Um, you know, Today is a present. They call it a present because it's the present. I had something I posted the other day. It was funny. It was some Kung Fu Panda or whatever, but you know, the future is a mystery. The past is already gone, something like that. But today is the present. It's a present to you. It's a present to create your future. You only have today. Tomorrow's not promised. The past is gone. You can't do anything about it. But what are you doing today to move the needle forward, to grow, to become the visions of your dreams? A couple nights ago, I'm sitting here and I was thinking about before, when I was in Las Vegas and I was on drugs, and I would be sitting there pity party. I'm like, oh, I'm just wasting my life and blah, crying to myself. And I'd watch those planes flying in and out of Las Vegas. They take off every minute there. There's a plane like every 1 minute or minute and a half or something that takes off and lands in Las Vegas. And I was like, man, I wish I could be on those planes. Where are those people going to? What are they doing? I wish I was on those planes, going to places. And I was dreaming about that. But look, last year I was thinking, like I want to be going to these events. But I hadn't really learned why I needed to be going to these events. And it was like, it was a dream, but my dreams are coming true, you know, because I've taken action, because I decided to change my life, because I became part of this community, because was vulnerable and took action. I am on those planes now. I am going to those places. Am I doing it intentionally? Yes. I've learned each time. The first deal maker, I was like a kid in a candy store, but I didn't realize how powerful that those days were and who the people I was surrounding myself with and how it could help further my dreams and their visions and their goals, because proximity is power, you know. But look how far I've come in 19 months. I'm on those planes now. I am going to those places, and I am building my future by going to them. I'm going to go to Salt Lake City for there's a couple of reasons I'm going. Not only just because, hey, Pace paid for it. Yeah, great, awesome. I get to go see Tony Robbins, but I get to be around 500 other sub 2 students from our community. We're going to all be in a section together. I get a chance to network and build more relationships. And also, like Pace says, the more people that know you, the more people that will do business with you, because you want to do business with people you know. And that's Project Forward. That person I was talking earlier, she's like, "You moved to Phoenix. I didn't move here to just to hang out with Pace and take pictures with them. I moved here to be part of the community, to further my dreams and my visions and my plans, and to help other people do the same thing. Because if I'm helping them, they're helping me, and vice versa. And I'm getting more exposure, more people who know me, more people want to do business with me. Everybody knows Pace. You all want to do business with him. Why? Because he's known. He's built his brand. His brand is Pace Morby. Mine is Larry Parsons, Larry the Lion. That's my brand. That's me. People know me. People reach out to me. They want to do business with me. And it's every day it's a learning process. Every day it's another chance to move the needle forward. Um, and I'm definitely behind the game in a lot of senses, but I'm so far ahead for other people too. Um, it, but you have to be intentional. You have to have a game plan every day. You have to have a life plan. You have to, if you don't have your goals written down, you're just like a boat on the ocean, like Jim Rohn said. You don't have a destination. You're a ship without a rudder. The wind is just blowing you around. You don't you're just being pushed around by life and circumstances, and then you're going to lament about it and cry about it, like, oh, this happened. Why did it happen? Because weren't intentional, because you didn't have your goals written down. You didn't read them morning, noon, and night. You didn't focus on them. You don't have a plan to win the day. You don't have your calendar set up. You don't have tasks that you have completed. You don't have check marks to like click off, like Manny's telling me. Manny Perez is a great guy. If you guys don't know him, you guys should find him. Um, Part of this, it's eventually this my YouTube will be monetized, and uh, but you know, I get to do. I was listening to Elon Musk and how he changed the algorithms for X, which formerly Twitter. Like, this content right here gets pushed out more than short form content, which is TikTok and Instagram. The shorter, the more exposure the algorithm is set up to feed you a lot of short term content. Where the algorithm for X is for people that have longer content, like podcasts, like longer videos where you can learn something and you're engaging in it, watching it longer. that algorithm is going to push you out more than little 5-second clips, 15-second clips, stupid stuff, just random things. Um, the more audience it's going to help you build. And, like, the way he's changed the government censoring that uh, Biden administration did with, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these platforms, Twitter, which he got rid of that stuff. So again, the more people that know you, the more people that are going to do business with you. And if you're not being intentional, even though they might know you, but then they see, hey, this guy isn't really intentional. He's just kind of just out there being a groupie and trying to get known. I'm. You have to have your goals, plans, visions, and dreams written down. You have to work towards those. You have to have a plan each day. You have to win the day. Um, you just, yeah, you have to. Like I was telling my friend, I love her to death, but she's a groupie. She's going to these just to hang out, just to take some pictures. She's not using that opportunity. She's squandering the chance to network and be in the proximity of power. She's paying people pay money for these. Go to these masterminds. The sub two mastermind is $15,000. Are you going to go there and be a groupie, or are you going to spend $15,000 to be in the room with other people that are spending $15,000 to be network, to build a relationship with, to do business with, to learn from, to help maybe teach them something. So you have to be very intentional in everything you do. It's only been 122 minutes. When did I start this thing? I was super late starting today. I'm still working on getting started on time, but you have to be intentional with what you're doing. So, and like I put something in the description today about StreamYard. If you're coming on here and you're going to leave comments and likes, you have to be intentional with your time. Yeah. Um, Let me see what else I was going to talk about. So that's kind of I got off on a rant there today, but it was important what I was talking about though. Um, are you going to take action today? Are you going to have some clarity? How's your mindset? What are you doing to move the needle forward? Do you have your goals written down? If you don't have your goals written down, are you going to write them down? Are you going to build towards everything? Are you going to be intentional with your time? Are you gonna just waste time talking to people that are not gonna help you? Um, I have a problem with that. I get so many messages from people, random messages, and I'm a man. I get these beautiful women message me, and then they're fake profiles, but I still fall for it sometimes, and I have a conversation. But I'm wasting my time by doing that. You know, if Angel Dubla, she's not part of our community, but she reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, I want to do this differently than most people. I want to do a video call with you." And I like that. That was great, and I didn't get to do it with her yet, but she had messaged me and you know, there's so many people on the social media that there's a lot of fake accounts out. There's a lot of people there just to waste your time. Um, You have to be really intentional, and I've been cleaning my Facebook, right? Like right now, I'm at 4,800 friends. I'm being very intentional who I'm accepting as friends now, um, because I want people that are going to bring value to me, and hopefully I can bring value to them. Um, there's a lot of ones in there I still need to clear out. There's, you know, it's if why do I want to view content from people that are not on the same plans with their future. If I call them the Instagram girls. Why do I want to have that? That's just a distraction. You go scrolling through Instagram, you're not seeing it. It's just a pretty girl in a bikini or whatever, or somebody just what do they call it, twerking and stuff. Is that really the content you need? Is that going to help move your needle forward? Are you using your social media responsibly? Are you getting value from those people? Are those people that you do want to see their daily lives? Do you want to see their stories? Like I look through some of the stories. Yeah, I like seeing people's wins and challenges and moments when they're, maybe they lost a family member or something happened, and then you reach out to them because they are your friends, and you want to pick and choose carefully who is in your social media, whose content you're viewing, because if it's not helping you and you're not truly a friend, um, what are they there for? It's a distraction at that point. And when you're distracted, you're losing focus of your goals. You're not working towards your vision because you're being distracted. Um, and a lot of people just they don't do anything about changing that. How is that going to move the needle forward? You know, there's a lot of people that reach out to me and they want to do business with me, and sometimes it's hard to filter through them. Um, I want to talk to everybody, and that's one of my weak points. I want to spend time with people and learn, but yeah, you have to set boundaries and stuff. You have to set expectations. Part of like Project Forward with when you do those Calendly appointments, it's such a great thing to have that initial 3-minute video that they can see about you. I have mine, but I'm going to redo that. Um, and you know, I have plans for the Lions Den where I'm going to be interviewing people, not just from the Sub 2 community or Mastering Multifamily, Astro, Deal Maker, Wealth Society, but I want to bring other people outside on. There's this woman in Florida, really amazing. Her name's Angela Duncan. She just wrote a book about empowering women. If you go to Amazon, she's like the #1 bestseller in 3 categories. Those are the people you want to add. Even though I've never met her personally, we never really had much conversations on Facebook, and we talked a couple times for briefly. But she's been an encourager. She liked some of my posts. She viewed some of my content. Those are the people that you want to interact. Even if you've never met that person, you might not ever meet that person. That's the people that you want to have on your Instagram. That's the people you want to have on your Facebook. Because social media is a tool, and it is if you're not using social media properly, and then you gotta have to, uh, you know, I look at some of these accounts and it's like, who is this person? Do I want to have a conversation? Because they don't have enough info about them to see whether they're going to bring value, or and that's part of what Pace is doing. Project Forward is he's going to help us optimize all of our social media stuff that I can't afford to pay for right now. Some people can pay for it and do it. I can't do that right now. Um, Still looking for a place to live here in Arizona. There's another Sub 2 student might have a room for me, but I'm waiting to hear back from Casey and her family, who her nephew had died, uh, and her brother had come out here to work, but now he has to go back to Alabama to help his sister. So he had a lease here, and it's in a rough area. There's a there's a Arizona State Hospital right block away with a Arizona State mental prison or mental hospital. It's like there's barbed wire and stuff. So it's not the best area. There was homeless people in the alley doing drugs when me and Manny walked by. I think the one guy was sitting there cooking his heroin or something. And it just, it's a rough area, but it's an opportunity to help those people if I move in there. It's an opportunity to be by myself and not have distractions of living with somebody else. Um, I can do my podcast. I can be as loud as I want. Like Manny's out there right now. I got the door shut, but I'm still not as loud and as vibrant as I see things doing on my podcast in the future. Um, I don't. I still have to. It's his house. I can't change the background here. I'm sleeping in his son's room with his Care Bears here. Um, you know, I want to. It's a bad area, but it's really close to the metro rail. It's like a 5-minute walk or a bus line, which is important right now because I need to take that job doing the solar to pay my bills. It's a great job. It's canvassing, it's door knocking. Um, but y- it's $28 an hour to start training paid for. And if you set an appointment, you get $50 for that. And if it's same day appointment, you get $100 for that. So not only do you get the $28 an hour, but you average, 3 or 4 appointments a week. That's another couple $100. But after you get a sale, you get a $500 sale. They have a 2-week window where they can cancel on, but if they cancel on day 15, you still keep the 500. That's paid separately than the hourly and the appointment setting. But also, after you get your first sale, you get $40 an hour to go knock on people's doors at 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., which if I'm getting up at 4 in the morning, it's perfect for me. I set my plan to win the day. I create my intention. I have my day time blocked. I have certainty in what I'm doing. I have my podcast at 9:30 a.m. here. It was just like it was 12:30 p.m. on the East Coast. I'm going to be able to continue that schedule. I moved out here to be more intentional with my time, to be part of this community, to um, move my needle forward. And speaking of that, I have to finish studying my script and make a video so I'm able to go to the training room. So here, I'm going to read this for you. It's this. I don't have it completely memorized yet. It says, "Hi, I'm Larry. I know you're busy, so I'll be quick and out of your way. It's my first week, so please take it easy on me. Summer electric bills are high, and the government has passed the inflation bill. You pay nothing. We do the insulation in the attic and upgrade your electrical panel. We can replace your current electric bill with a $50 solar bill or solar system. It doesn't cost you anything. Is that less than you're paying now?" They say yes. "How much is your highest bill in the summer?" Homeowner, $300. "If we can do the installation, upgrade your electrical panel, lower your electrical bill, and you get a $30,000 tax credit, would this help your family?" That's all I got to memorize right now. I got another hour or just under 2 hours to do that and make a video so I can start training tomorrow. There was only about 10 people in the Zoom yesterday. A couple people are from the Las Vegas market. And I almost got scared at the beginning because he was like, "Hey, if you don't have a car, fortunately, you will not be able to do this if you're in the Las Vegas market. Arizona," he said, "is okay. You can use the public transportation to get where the neighborhoods they'll be door knocking." So I got scared. I was like, "Shit." Um, so $28 an hour plus appointment setting, 50 or $100 and $500 per sale. Opportunity to move into a sales closer. Um, and I go to $40 an hour after that. I only have to work a minimum of 2 days. I don't have to tell them why I'm not doing it or why I'm not coming in. But that's perfect for me. I'll be able to have my morning set up. Get up at 4 a.m., pray, say the Lord's Prayer, thank Jesus I woke up another day, read my goals, read my affirmations, read a book for 30 minutes, exercise, plan my day, get my plan to win the day, as Pace says. Um, start calling real estate agents at 5 a.m. here. Um, I probably have to get up at like 3:30, but I'll probably start calling agents at 9 o'clock. It'll be like six a.m. I need that 2 hour window because I do want to, and I want to get back to reading 30 minutes before I go to sleep. Um, have that 11 o'clock, 10:30 bedtime. Get back from doing the solar sales. Um, Read for 30 minutes and get to bed as soon as possible. Maybe catch up on some social media for little bit. Respond to some stuff. Uh, there's it's you have to have your day set up. You have to have your plans, your visions, your goals, your dreams. Um, it's all important stuff. So I think I said pretty much everything I wanted to say today. So what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. So Friday night, flight leaves out of Sky Harbor Airport here, the friendliest airport in America, they call it. I'm gonna fly to Denver, and then after that, I'm gonna fly to Salt Lake City. Arrive there about midnight, um, and then I'm gonna, try and make connect with some other people, other Sub 2 students. Maybe I'll find a place to stay with another one. Um, Hey, David and Patty. Hey, Patty, how are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Um, and then Saturday, we're gonna have the Limitless. I think it starts at I want to say 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. Um, Maybe go out to dinner later that evening, and then I think Pace is doing a meetup Sunday morning somewhere in Salt Lake City. And then my flight comes back here, leaves at 4 o'clock. I should be back here like 7 o'clock or something. Um, you do. Shut up. Hey, can you put me up for the night? I was just saying. I was hoping. See, God works in mysterious ways. Put me on your couch for then Saturday night or something, or maybe I'll find somebody else. I don't want to inconvenience you guys, but I would really love to connect with you. Are you coming to Limitless? Did you put your name on the sheet? You're a sub 2 student, right? I can't remember. Or are you just Gator? Um, but yeah, I'm coming there to us this weekend. I'll be there Friday night, midnight. Um, that time. And I want to try and get over to look at the property that me and Tigger and our other partner are going to be Airbnb-ing, or apparently we're moving forward. Uh, oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're going to? Awesome. So sweet. That's so cool. See how God works? See, this is like what I was talking about before you came on. Being intentional, taking action, proximity is power, not being a groupie at these events, um, and being part of this community. You know, I- if Patty didn't know me, for anybody else watching in the future, uh, this conversation wouldn't make me happy. Look, everything I talked about, because I've gotten myself known, because I've been vulnerable and been honest with integrity, that she would offer to help me like that. You see how this works, folks? This is Oh, you don't want to put that on out to the world. Shit. Uh just text me on mine, 702-675-1317. I've been getting spammers on, well, it's okay on Facebook, but on YouTube, don't. I got these spammers that have been attacking me on YouTube. They come on here and like there's like a bot or something. It's like 11 people show up at once and they're all calling me stupid names and stuff. It happens. Like Pace said, it's part of the process here. My allergies are killing me out here. Yeah. Uh yeah, I can delete the comment for you on Facebook if you want. Let me Take that. I'll hide it. Hide comment. There we go. And nobody will be able to see it. So I took care of it for you. Um, yeah. So that's what I'm saying about proximity is power. Being intentional with your time, planning your days, have some clarity on your vision, work towards those goals. See, if you went back to December when I started, I didn't talk like any of this back then. Um, I wasn't. It's just all stuff I've learned along the way. Um, Creating a whole new life from scratch 19 months ago. I mean, I basically had to start over at 52 years old. Can't believe it. I was 52 then. Now I'm 54 now. My birthday's in June 19th. Um, that is so awesome. That's so cool. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Um, yeah, my flight arrives from Denver about midnight there. I'm just bringing a backpack and no luggage and nothing like that. I'm gonna probably bring my laptop, throw it in there, and maybe a different shirt or something for Sunday more. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I would love to meet you and David finally so much. Um, awesome. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Pace Morby, for this community, the greatest community on earth. Do you see that? For anybody watching in the future, do you see how the power of this community? Uh, the flight arrives at 12 a.m. I'm flying in on Frontier from Denver. Um, Let me see. Let me go to my itinerary. Salt Lake City. Find my booking notifications. Booking confirmed. Uh, Enable push. Wait, is it on? It's on. Oh, I gotta find it. Where is my trip? Oh, there it is. I don't even know how to use my app. Uh, Departs. My flight leaves at 4 p.m. on Sunday. So 6:22, I arrive or leave Phoenix. Get in Denver at 9:18 p.m. Layover departs 10:33. I arrive at 12:06 a.m. Salt Lake City. Um, and then my flight leaves at 4:04 p.m. from Salt Lake City. So enough time to go do the meetup with Pace Sunday morning. He's going to do a meetup in a park or something. He said you're going to find where we can go all meet up somewhere that can hold 500 sub 2 students. um, that's going to be super crazy. Can you imagine getting the pictures there? But like I said to everybody who's going, anybody who watches this, I don't know how many people watch this, but um, take advantage of the proximity. You're not going just because Pace paid for it. You're not going because of that reason. You're going for what he said. You're not going there to be in the audience and watch Tony Robbins, which you are, and the other speakers. I hope I get to talk to Ryan Pineda again. I made a connection with him last year at Clever Summit. But you're going there to network and be around 500 other sub 2 students. All of those people are potential business partners, potential lifelong friends, creating new relationships, building each one of our empires, helping people. You might help them. They might help you, like Patty helping me with the place to sleep when I get there. I was just gonna, probably just hang out at the airport all night until get over to the event in the morning. So, um, oh look, angel numbers: 44 minutes, 44 seconds, 4 viewers. I see that shit all the time. But anyways, I would love to sit here and so Friday night, this Friday, I'll be there Saturday at 12 a.m. Or Friday at 12 a.m. In your time. So I'm just coming for it's. I'll be at the airport at I don't even know where they are. I've only been drove through Salt Lake City like a couple times. Um, yeah, I'll be there at midnight, and I'm sure there's no bus that runs at midnight. uh, but like I said, I'm just bringing a little backpack, no luggage. Maybe just a couple change a shirt or something. Gonna have my sub two hat with me. I might bring my Tony Robbins Live Lucky hat too. I got two of those. I'll probably bring that one. I'm not sure which one I want to wear. I like the Tony Robbins hat. It's really cool. It's a blue one. It's not even in this room though right now. Um, but yeah, so I do got to get going. I will text. Here, I'm gonna send you a text right now, Patty. Where was that comment? Oh, it went down the list. 11 comments. Well, just here, I'll message you on Facebook, and I'll send you a text with my number. There you go. I just sent you the message there. Right? Laughing out loud. So, anyways, this is the greatest community on earth. Sub 2. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not part of the community, go to sub2.com. Look it up. Go to YouTube. Look for Pace Morby. Um, Man changed my life. He's changing so many people's lives throughout this. There's over 11,000 of us in this community now, in the other sub communities that have developed, like Dealmaker, Wealth Society, Mastering Multifamily, of being a Jetty, Astro Flipping. There's thousands and thousands. I'd say, it's an army of us now. There's probably 50,000 of us. And then you have people in the creative financing group with Pace Morby. There's over 125,000 people in there. Look how massive we are. We're changing the world. We're literally changing how real estate is done in this country. We're building, we're helping so many people's lives, and we're all helping all of our families. Um, if you want to join Sub 2, DM me. You got to be a good fit for this community. Click on my referral link there. There's also the rescuefund.org. You know, God's children is not for sale. You know, donate $5, donate 5,000, whatever you can to help those children. Um, and if you need some funding for your rehab, your fix and flip, DSCR loan, gap funding, transactional lending, there's a couple links in there. Lionmars.alphagatorfunding or tigger.alphagatorfunding.com. So all you need is a 580 credit score to qualify for those. So it's based on the asset. So if you need funding, there you go. And you want to do a deal with me, there's I think I have a Calendly appointment link in there too. Um, I'm not sure. Let me double check that real quick. Yep, there's my Calendly appointment. Book a call with me. All right. So, and just be prepared, to. Uh, I gotta fix that. There's two links in there. One misspelled. Oh well, I'll go back and fix that later. But yeah, this I gotta go redo all that. This stuff didn't work out. I messed everything up today when I was putting this together. I didn't mess it up, but I made some mistakes. So, anyways, I got to finish studying for this. I got to make my videos so I get this solar job. Otherwise, I have to wait till next week to do training and get started getting that first sale so I can get $500 and get to $40 an hour. It's unbelievable. I told the kid at Circle K last night. He said, "Well, you moved here. Did you find a job yet?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I told him 28 bucks an hour. And then when I told him it jumps to 40, he was like, "What?" Yeah, 40 bucks an hour for knocking on people's doors. That's insane. I would have done it for 20. I would have done it for 15. Just to pay my bills so I can continue my journey in real estate, so I continue my podcast and change people's lives because that's what we're here to do. I'm to change my life and change maybe yours. Maybe somebody's watching this and maybe I'll help you change your life or you'll help me change mine. That's the whole point of this, right? To help people. God put us here to help each other. So let's do that. So I wish you guys a great, amazing day. Happy hump day. Go move the needle forward. Go if you don't have some goals written down, just take a piece of paper out, put 10 on there today. And read your goals morning, noon, and night. Create a plan of action for every day. Move the needle forward. Be intentional with your time. Start pushing out the distractions, people that you don't need on your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, your Snapchat, which that's a whole nother crazy thing. Um, be intentional. Have some clarity of where you want to go. Build your empire. 'Cause that's what I'm doing. So thank you everybody for watching today. I appreciate you. I love you. I love everybody for all the support and encouragement. I love being part of this community. That's why I moved here, to be closer to this community, to be, man, so excited, so grateful. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. I couldn't have done it without you. And thank you, Pace Morby.